USC as a starter. Gary Beeman never did that. Troy Aikman never did that. What would it mean in sort of the bigger pantheon of UCLA quarterbacks if you're able to get this win on Saturday?
It'd mean a lot, obviously, looking back and when I'm gone from the program and stuff like that. It would mean a lot to be able to look back and say, I've been undefeated versus Southern Cal. But, at the same time, right now, probably the greatest time to focus on that. I think the focus now is just really focusing on us and getting a victory. And then from then on, I can think about good things like that.
What would a third straight victory mean compared to a second straight victory? Like, does it mean more to get a third one in a row?
Yeah, I think, I guess when you keep piling up wins, it becomes more resounding as you keep going. So to be able to get another one would be nice.
Last year you said you guys didn't feel like you got credit for the first win. Do you feel like you're getting credit for two in a row now?
It is what it is. And the past 2 years, we have, got wins and, but I think to get another one would be nice too. And, we've got credit. I mean, we won the game, so we have to get credit that way.
Where were you and how excited were you when you saw ASU lose?
I was at home and I woke up to the news. I was asleep.
What was your initial?
I was happy.
Yeah,
I was very happy.
Did you believe it?
Yeah, I did. Oregon State's a good team, and when you go into Oregon State that late at night, and it's a hard place to play.
Is there any sense of kind of like a team exhale when you see that and you know that now it's back in your hands?
Yeah. It just feels, I think, better when you know everything that you have to do is back. You don't have to worry about anybody else. It's just doing winning games and obviously doing what we want to do and what we're trying to do here.
I know we haven't really seen it play out just yet, but what do you make of this whole committee and the rankings and this new playoff situation? It's hard to say yet.
Yeah,
but
it's just more rankings, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, the top four will go to the playoffs, and we'll call it from there.
Do you think you're a different team now than you were with, the team that lost to Utah, lost to Oregon?
No, I think we're the same team. I think, we've just grown a little bit more. And I think, obviously, penalties, just like last week, we didn't really have any penalties. And I think that sort of showed how good we can be. And I think when we learn from those mistakes and get better, we're the same team. We play the same, do the same things, just clean up those mistakes.
You've talked about your legacy a decent amount.
Yeah.
What do you think it would mean for your legacy to be the guy who beat UCLA 3 times or USC 3 times, or to be that quarterback, especially this year, that could lift you guys to the title game?
Yeah, it'd be huge. It obviously is something that'd be nice to look back on and walk away here with. But we got to get that third one. So right now, that's what we're focusing on.
how do you size up your opponent?
They're a great team, a really good team, and they've done well this year. And we just have to take it like another game and go out there, prepare for them, and be ready to play on Saturday.
But there's been a lot of comparisons, though, between you and Cody Kessler and the quarterbacks of LA. What do you see in Cody Kessler that makes him special?
He's a good quarterback, good leader. He's done well for himself this year. Has really put up some impressive numbers. Really good at throwing the ball, and he's a good man at that too. I've got to talk to him a couple times, and it'd be fun playing.
With USC hasn't blitzed a ton this year, and then this last game, they seemed like they brought a little bit more pressure. What are you expecting? I mean, a lot of teams have played a lot of coverage against you. What are you expecting from them?
We'll have to see, I guess, Saturday. They can blitz, they can drop back in coverage, but we have to be ready for it. We got to be prepared.
At the beginning of the year, you guys had a lot of the hype expectations you had to block out. Do you feel like that's kind of back now and you guys have the blinders back on?
No, we don't really care about all that. We got to play football and we got to win some games.
What's your assessment of Stuart Cravens?
He's a good player, really good defensive player. He'll be a player we got to go against, but at the same time, we just have to do our job and everything can take care of itself.
I feel like the campus is starting to buzz a little with rivalry week, or does it still feel the same?
No, yeah, it's. I mean, when rivalry week comes, it's always buzzing, and the bonfire will be going and stuff like that. So it's always up in action. But surely when both teams are doing really well, it's going to be a fun week. But we have to stay clear and make sure we're ready for the game.
Jordan was playing the diplomat earlier when we were asking him about the rivalry. Is that kind of the whole focus of the team? You guys are trying to stay out of that?
No, at the same time, we're just going to make sure we're focused for the game. We're not really worried about all the noise and everything. We're just going to come out and play football.
USC has one of the best point differentials in the nation in the first quarter. How do you blunt their momentum coming out of the gates?
Just got to come out and play some football. Have fun doing it and just do what we're supposed to do.
Thank you,
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks, guys.